Project North Canterbury has been set up by a group of businesses to assist farmers who've been hit by the drought around the Cheviot district. 10 farms have been selected through a Nominate Your Neighbour draw for free resowing of up to 5 hectares each of damaged pasture to be done in spring this year. We spoke to those involved, some of whom are also affected by the ongoing lack of rain.
We've got 800 acres here and lease and graze about another 200 acres. We're running normally 3,000 ewes, a handful of cattle, 20, 30 cattle, no hoggets. Well, I came here about 15 years ago, regrassed and drilled the place. It had been farmed by a family for a few generations. A lot of the faces here were all moss and brown top and a lot of rushes and things, and we just transformed it. We've really had no significant rain since November. I think since November we've had, November till now, we've had about 200 mils of rain. I think for the year in total we've had just on 10 inches, which is not a lot. We're normally around the 33 inches, so we're well down. I have destocked. We scanned the ewes in May, and in June made the decision to sell the twin ewes. I could see that it wasn't going to be flash if we hung on to them. We sold 1,200 of them and we've got about 1,800 left, which is probably far too many for the way it is now. Everything we drilled, nothing grew, nothing at all. It got up to about an inch high, maybe half an inch high. We've since had to open the gates and let them on that. Most of our feed has come from Nelson, that's Lucerne baleage and meadow baleage, Murchison. And then I was waiting for a load to come from the North Island, but believe it or not, it's far too wet up there to get the trucks to it. I've got some lucerne coming today from Leeston, lucerne baleage, and we're also feeding palm kernel. We've had 40 tonne of palm kernel in. I've been shovelling that all by hand, believe it or not. So that'll be 80 tonne of shovel, because I have to shovel it twice into the feeder and out of the feeder.
We started an initiative to help some of the farmers in the drought area up here around Cheviot. It's something we did a few years ago in Australia. There was a big drought in Australia and we lent a drill to the farmers over there to help them out. And we're going through the same sort of situation up here, so we thought it's probably a good thing to try and help the local farming community out. Rather than lending a drill though, we have contractors in the area. Viafos is a fertiliser company who come to the party with free fertiliser. Specialty Seeds have provided seeds at no cost. And new farms come on board with some spray as well. We approached a local group up here, the local vet, and we've offered to reseed up to 50 hectares. So we've suggested they pull together some names of farmers that might require some regrassing. And so they've really led the group as far as choosing the farmers, and we're just here to help out, basically. Well, Duncan Ag's a company that's been around 70 odd years. We're in the rural community and we like to help out in these sort of things. I mean, to me, it's just a good thing to do. We've got 10 farms identified. We'll probably start reseeding in September. Hopefully they'll get a bit of moisture over the next few months. We'll run that initiative up till that's done. We'll see how it's taken and hopefully the drought will break. Direct drilling is a pretty good option to get pasture seed in the ground quickly. It's less weeds, it's just a good policy rather than ploughing up ground. It's important, I think, for coverage as well, just to the closer spacings to get the drill working. Murray's been a contractor for a number of years in the local area here. He uses one of our renovator drills, which is a direct drill. On this day he's using an air seeder, which is pretty good for hill work because it allows the seed to be pushed down directly into the slot via the air fan. I bought the spraying business when I was 19 and I've been spraying for 30 years. So yeah, it's helped me get my farm. The clients have been very good to me and it'd be great just to give a little bit back. My wife and I had a good discussion about it and I said, let's do it. I'll come in once the soil tests and things have been done. I'll spray your paddocks free of charge, the 5 hectares, and then we have New Farm Chemical Company on board. They will supply all the chemical as well. Community's been good. There's not a lot people can do really. You've got to try and cope with it yourself.
there is support there. You just talk to people, and I find it good to just go and annoy the neighbours at morning and afternoon tea time, catch up with them. Everyone's concerned, everyone's in the same boat, and we're just all coping the best we can. It's scary, very scary. Looking ahead, there's no rain, there's no real rain forecast. We're in August now, September coming up. We get into November, October, November, and we start getting those nor'wests again. Things are going to be a disaster, but hopefully we will get rain and everything will come right. I do at home have a very supportive wife, and she's actually a nurse, and she gives me a lot of encouragement. And if I come in at night and have had a shit day, she always says to me, "You're alive and you haven't got cancer," and that does bring you into reality. All these guys that have sent hay up here and that for us, it's just tremendous, and it is good knowing there's people out there that do care and are trying to do the little things. Little things help, and I think it's good. Yeah, really good.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.